We're slaughtering the sacred cow of the secret rapture. The idea that instead of the second coming, there's going to be a secret coming where believers will be caught up in the air and everybody else left behind. Now, I'm not going to try to review all 7 reasons. I'd like to do number 6 and 7 in this spotlight video. The 6th reason that we need to rupture the rapture is because it assumes the defeat of the church. It assumes the church will be defeated in time and history before the coming of Christ. And that produces a 7th reason, it's a sacred cow to be slaughtered, is that actually produces political paralysis and reduces any attempt to transform the culture. The late David Chilton called this an eschatology of defeat. Now, an eschatology is your doctrine of last things. In other words, when you speak about eschatology, you're talking about the end times, or the second coming, or the final judgment. And he says a great obstacle has been this eschatology of defeat, our expectation of the future. And there is no question about the recent eschatology of many Christians. We have looked forward to failure. We see the world as a sinking ship. Now, I can't tell you how I battled this since the early 80s, watching American Christianity adopt this defeatist attitude that the church is not going to win before the coming of Christ. Matter of fact, we're going to lose and continue to lose, and it's going to get worse. And to these people, all bad events that happen become self-fulfilling prophecies. Now, what do I mean by that? I mean, let's say you believe that things are going to get worse and worse, the church is going to be defeated, and the only hope for us is to escape the coming tribulation by the secret coming of Jesus to catch us away. Now, if you believe that, in other words, that means that every time something bad happens, you look at that and say, I told you, it's getting worse, it's getting worse. Pastor Ray's crazy, he's wrong, I told you, it's going to get, look, this is all happening. It just means the coming of the Lord is getting closer. Well, biblically speaking, beloved, I'm afraid to tell you that it means the second coming of the Lord may be getting farther away, in the sense that he knows when he's coming. But I'm just trying to show you that if you have this defeatist mentality that we're going to lose, then every bad thing that happens in the news, in our country, becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy for you. It confirms your belief. But what if you're wrong? Because I tell you what, if you do believe that, the 7th reason to rupture the rapture is that it's going to paralyze you politically. You're not going to have a faith for seeing God's people transform the culture, for seeing America turn around, come back to God, actually have a great reformation and revival, which is what we're believing for. Brandon Valerini says that the most dangerous element of dispensational theology is this belief that the world will soon come to an end and Christians will be raptured out of the mess we're in. While Muslims, liberals, and socialists have a vision for the future, most Christians have been duped into believing that time is running out and there's nothing we can do about it. So it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Christians have lost their vision for taking dominion and have been driven underground. That, can't say that any better. So again, I have no particular person in mind. I'm not dissing anybody. I am after a doctrine that I believe is wrong. And I've given you 7 reasons it needs to be ruptured. It's a sacred cow that needs to be slaughtered. I hope you'll pick up a sword with me and help me do it. The sooner we do that, the quicker we'll get back on track with a victorious eschatology, which we'll talk about next time. Hope you'll check out this series, As for the Old Paths. Please do. Yeah, I think it's one of the best we've ever done. I'd love to hear from you. If you write me, I'll get back to you. Have a great day, a blessed day, a victorious day in Jesus.